Dude, so tell me about this thing. What's in it?
It's an eco tank out of an 08 Solstice. Pretty much stock, everything, trans, engine, wiring harness, gas tank.
So you swapped it all in?
Pretty much, yeah. Like Grandpa's driveway.
Completely transplanted a Solstice engine into here.
Yeah.
So it's a 4-cylinder, right?
4-cylinder, 2.4.
So this is a 1974, 2002.
73.
And what year is the Solstice that the engine came out of?
2008.
And it was a good running Solstice?
That was good. It was wrecked in the front though. So I
okay.
And I ended up selling it for money.
And do you know how much it weighs?
1,800 pounds.
It's a manual transmission. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. I want more power.
You're gonna do a 2J in the future?
Yes, 2J, maybe a turbo.
Dude, so the flares and the wheels are perfect. It looks sick.
It needs paint body though. It's had since 2004.
Did this have an engine in it before?
No, it had part of an engine, but it didn't run. Had no interior. Had to get parts for that, and then it ended up blowing up on the way to college. That's why I got the Solstice.
So what'd you do for motor mounts?
They're custom. That side is stock Solstice with a big billet aluminum spacer, and then the driver's side, it was made on CAD machine and then drilled and stuff to fit the motor.
But this fits in there pretty well.
Yeah, it fits well. Had to notch a little bit of the subframe, but the pan and everything fits well.
How's the transmission mounted in there?
There's a big brace. It's like a little less than a half-inch thick.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I ended up cutting that for like 2 days because it's thick. It goes across the entire part of the car and then it bolts directly to the floor. So it strengthens it, and then it's a GM motor mount off of like a truck.
Yeah, it's a Solstice engine. It's the coolest thing. What about drive shaft? What'd you do for a drive shaft?
The Solstice drive shaft, and then the BMW back part, another thick aluminum spacer goes inside, so it centered it, and then just did a thick bead.
Why you didn't LS
That's money,
it
dude.
Fit widthwise, but I want to 2JZ it because it'll fit lengthwise and across. I'm just gonna have to cut here and cut there and 2 front ended.
I know I want that right now. One of these cars just sit.
People buy them and then just let them sit. It's kind of ridiculous. This one's had since 2004.
Literally everything is transplanted from the Solstice. So it's got the Solstice cluster. It's got a Solstice radio.
So it's the OBD. You got the OBD.
Yeah,
port.
he's got an OBD2 port right here.
Wow.
So OBD right there, so you can scan it.
What made you?
So my dad has an Ecotech in there.
Dude, your dad has a DeLorean?
Yeah, and it has an Ecotech in it. Out of a, except it's a 2.0. This is a 2.4. But it was
Like
pretty
the
much
door
same
card?
thing. It would fit.
It's BMW back seats, Sparco front seats. So what about these buttons right here? What's this from?
Those came out of the Solstice. They were originally on the steering wheel, but I didn't have a place and they just angled. So I made that in like 20 minutes, painted it.
It kind of looks like BMW controls, like the Momo steering wheel. The Solstice cluster fits in there pretty well, actually.
I had to cut that entire thing and make a custom place to mount it.
Dude, I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Very spacious car. The headline was in pretty good shape too.
The seals were whenever I got it.
Love how the trunk is like the whole top half of the rear of the car. So what's under here?
Gas tank.
Gas tank, is that a factory?
No, that's a Solstice. And then,
Solstice gas tank too.
yeah, it had the BMW one, but then the BMW wouldn't match up with the Solstice. It was way more of a pain.
So did you have to make this raised floor in the trunk here?
Yeah, so the Solstice one, it couldn't go any lower, to be honest, without dragging.
Yeah.
So made a brace, and then this used to be flat like this.
Oh, so you fill it through the trunk too. I just noticed the filler necks in the trunk.
I need to do something different with that, but
Dude, I think it's sick.
a lot of people have the square taillight is like a 74 to 76. The circle taillights are a little bit more solid.
So does it have cats and mufflers or?
No, it has no cat. It has a resonator and then a motorcycle.
A motorcycle muffler, I was kind of thinking.
Yeah, because that's the only one that would fit in the space. That one still scrapes a little.
Dude, can you start it up? That's crazy, it's a motorcycle muffler. Dude, beautifully done.
I wanted struts because...
You added the struts.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this like a custom little frame you put on here to make the struts work?
Yeah.
Dude, so many custom things.
neighbors up. Break you in and break you out.